I'm a big Bochy fan. What a great career.
Before we get to the serious stuff, when's the last time you saw a stick get caught in the netting during practice?
Yeah, it's been a while. If we hadn't scored last game, I'd say that's pretty much been our luck the first 5, but I think we're past that.
How complicated or difficult was the decision to go back to Martin for
It wasn't complicated. I think, listen, I mean, the first game of the season was a disaster. I think slowly we've gotten a little bit better every game and started to help our goaltenders. But our game in front of those guys isn't where it needs to be yet either. So, and I think, I kind of decided in the summer that I wanted to play Delor Moore. I wanted to play Delor Moore last year, but he didn't allow me that opportunity to. So I told him over the summer that, I want to get you in more games than I got you in last year. I'm going to give you the opportunity early to play some more, but you have to help me and play well when you go in there. And I thought he did that. But this isn't any kind of indictment on Martin Jones.
Obviously, the third period, you play like that in front of either goaltender, you're going to have a lot more success. Is that stuff you can build off of that in that 20 minutes?
For sure. We talked about playing with the lead obviously helps, but, we didn't have the lead to start that period. It was 4-4, and instead of putting our foot on the gas and making poor decisions and going for it, I thought we were patient. You're on the road, you're in the third period, and I thought, we played solid and waited for our opportunities and got them, and that's what good teams do.
Is that what you've been preaching these first 5 games, is patience with this team?
Yeah, aggressive patience. I know it sounds contradictory, but that's what we need. I mean, we're an aggressive team. Our systems are aggressive, but the key is walking that line where when to go and when you have to lay off and be patient and support each other and do some of those things. So it always takes some work, and every time you're putting in quite a few new faces, it takes longer. I think we've had the luxury here up until this year of not really overturning a lot of personnel. So we went through some of this my first year here. And then, the last 2-3 years, we've kind of hit the ground running a little bit more because we haven't had 5 or 6 new guys. And then you compound that with some of the new guys, also being real young guys without a lot of foundation to their game. So, we're heading in the right direction. I like where we're going, and, but there's a long way to go.
It's important to jump on Calgary early tomorrow since they're coming in off of the back-to-back.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the plan. Our fans are always ready to go. They always give us an opportunity to do that, and it's on us. We got a good skate today. I always worry about these games when you travel back at the end of a trip, the first one back, especially when you arrive at 3 or 4 in the morning or whatever time we got in. But I thought we had a good skate today, and we should be ready to go.
Could you feel the vibe change when Marleau came back to the room?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, one, their familiarity with him, but also, they knew he was going to help, regardless of the 2 goals and whether he gets those goals or not. He makes solid plays. He can play with good players. He's versatile. We showed some clips this morning to our young players of, he created 2 goals and he played the right way the whole game, on the right side of the puck, defensively on the right side, where I think, we feel, and not just our young guys, but I think some of our guys have felt through the first 5 games they have to cheat because we aren't scoring. So, it was a good example of that.
Is it fair to say that he helps fill in a little bit what you lost with Pavs, as far as lead by example, that kind of thing?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you're not replacing Pav, but he's definitely of that ilk.
He was traded.
What a word that is. Where'd I pull that out of?
There you go. He was traded from the Leafs to Carolina on the second day of the draft, I think it was, and the rumor was then that he would get bought out by Carolina. Carolina would buy him out, and then he would become a free agent and then come back to the Sharks. Did you allow yourself to think at that point, we'll be like Patty back?
I read all that stuff, and you think about it, and I'd be lying to tell you if Doug and I didn't discuss it at different points. But there was a commitment here to really give the young guys an opportunity, and I think in a perfect world, some of those young guys would have stepped right in and grabbed it. But, the reality in the NHL is sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So, the fact that he was still sitting there on the sidelines is a great benefit for us.
Can you take us through what you were thinking when it became official that Patrick
Yeah.
was coming back?
Well, like I said, I just, happy to have another solid pro on the ice and in the room, and he's going to be a great mentor to our young guys. Like I said, just the game he played the other night, how he created offense, but he did it the right way. I think, you're trying to teach this group winning hockey and doing it without cheating and playoff type hockey, and, that's what he does.
Give us an update on Sorensen that he was out there.
Getting closer. We'll see how he feels tomorrow. He's getting closer. I think tomorrow is a day-to-day for him too. Pro won't be available.
Is Simic still skating right now?
He's skating, just not available yet. Getting closer.
You talk about Patty's versatility. How nice is it to have where you can put him in any line you
Yeah.
want?
Well, we've already hit injuries, and you know what? And especially at the center position, it's hard. It's hard to find reliable centermen in this league that can take a draw and play down low on their own end and have that responsibility to their game. So, to have a guy that is comfortable jumping in there and doing that is a great option for us.
And speaking of some of those young players, definitely a trial by fire for them. Some of your rookies, Vegas, and then a road trip.
Yeah.
Are you pleased with their progress?
I am. I think they've all had some really good moments, some longer moments than others. I think Dylan Gambrell has looked like he's turning the corner for me. I think there's a desperation to his game the last couple games, hounding pucks and winning battles and winning faceoffs that I didn't see a lot of or enough of early. So he looks like he's turning the corner if he can keep that intensity up. I've liked Mario's game since day one. He's going to make some mistakes as a young guy, but they're never out of not being decisive, which you can live with. And I think the other guys are finding their way. I think there's been some good moments and some moments where we've got some teaching to do.
And speaking of something else that's trending the right way, the power play, you got that going
Yeah.
at the end of the road trip. What did you like about what you guys were doing on that?
I think having Patty back and having two stable, it helped stabilize both units a little bit. I think that helped. And we shot the puck and, we got to the net. There wasn't anything cute there. I think I told you guys, I know it didn't look good early, but I think our special teams, I'm comfortable at the end of the year, are going to be good. I'll be disappointed if they aren't. For me, we've got to continue to work on establishing a four-line game. That's what wins. That's what wins in the playoffs. That's what wins against good teams. We're not there yet. Okay.
Thank you.